Oh, well, thanks. Yeah, just, exciting game. Good things happen, some things that, we continue to try to work on. But give Minnesota credit. They put up a good fight and, gave themselves an opportunity in the last few minutes. And, we were fortunate enough to, get a power play at the end of the game and, get ourselves to the finish line. But this is playoff hockey. Both teams, played fairly well. And then just a matter of who makes plays, who gets pucks in the net. And, we were fortunate today to get some bounces and, win the game. So we're excited, we're happy, and get a chance to play again tomorrow.
Okay, questions for Coach. Just hit the raise your hand function. Coach, I'm sorry. What can you say about the performance of McKenna Webster today?
Yeah, I mean, just that line, has played well since we switched them around a few weekends ago, and I think, as you all know, if a player scores a goal or has a good game and is productive and helps the team win, their confidence goes up. And I think the last couple of weekends, especially last weekend at Duluth, I thought that line played well. And, McKenna and Casey, they've grown. They're much better players right now than, when we first started with them. We've got 17 games under our belt with them. But the nice thing about it is, they've made strides, they've made improvements, they continue to get better. And certainly with McKenna scoring a couple of goals, especially the one late in the second period on the power play, springed us into an opportunity to go in the third period up 3-1. And, I was happy for her. It's fun to watch them improve. It's fun to see them get better, and their confidence continues to grow.
Thank you. We have a question from John Shipley. John, go ahead.
Hi, Mark. I'm wondering what you make of the situation that the Gophers in particular because of.
I'm having trouble hearing that.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now?
Now I can hear you.
Okay. I'm wondering what you make of the situation that certainly the Gophers are in, but maybe another team here. They're trying to get, another 3 WCHA teams in the tournament. An odd season involving up on each other. What do you make of that?
I just heard part of it, but it sounds like, what situation Minnesota's in. It's been an awkward year. It's been a challenging year. It was no different last night when I'm talking to my trainer, and we didn't know if today's game was going to happen or not because some things were going on, that we have no control of. But I think, our league, obviously, with a number of teams that are in the top 10 and the top 5, it's business as usual, as I see it, where it's very competitive. All our games that we have to play, whether you're at home or on the road, are challenging. And, this year, without any really non-conference games, it just makes each one of those contests within our league so vitally important. And so it's a goofy year. But I know one thing, we got 4 teams here at this tournament, that are worthy of being here, that have had good seasons and certainly deserve to move on.
Okay, we have a question from Nicole Haas. Nicole?
Mark, you switched up the lines a little bit, and Minnesota did a great job of sort of really kind of keeping Lacey and Daryl and a few other players in check. But I thought the depth was really on display. I know you talked a little bit about McKenna, but just can you talk a little bit about the depth of the team and how they kind of carried it today?
Yeah, I mean, we made a couple adjustments last weekend because, Duluth's top line was playing well, and we just need to counter and try to somehow slow them down and contain them. And, that third period Saturday night last weekend, it helped us do that. So we stayed with the same groups. And so, the one thing, the teams that are here have, they've got good players, they've got good defensemen. Everybody's playing pretty well right now. So, if you're going to earn situations, you're going to earn scoring chances, you really have to work for them. And so, at times we played well today. At times Minnesota played well, but I've been seeing that for probably 18 years now. And when we hook up against these guys, it's usually pretty entertaining. It usually goes down to the wire, and no day today was no different than most games that I've been involved in with them.
Sorry, one more. Yeah, John. I'm sorry. Go ahead, John. This will be the final question for Coach Johnson.
So,
Go ahead,
Mark,
John.
thank you. Mark, given what you just said about how good the WCHA is, I've seen your team play 4 or 5 times now, and they look excellent every time. What do you say? What does it say about your team that you've been answering the bell way more often than not?
Well, I mean, it's just like I say, it's a goofy year when you look at your schedule, especially this year more so than any year that I've been involved. There's never an easy weekend, and so you try to prepare, you try to get your players up to mentally understanding that every time you go on the ice, it's going to be good competition. Obviously, for a long period of time, everybody we play against wants to beat us, and they get fired up. And usually, we see the other team's best games, and so it is what it is. And you challenge your team, you challenge your players, and the most important part of it is you got to prepare them. And it starts with the group wanting to get better and improve. And this group, and I'm sure the other teams can say the same thing. It's just been a hard year because we had 50 practices before we even played a game this year, and then got a couple games under a belt down at Ohio State, and then got shut down for 4 weeks. And so you don't draw scripts. You don't get in the coaching business to deal with these type of things, but as I said all along, the teams that do it the best and can manage, practices and games and their team, if they do it really well, and usually they're going to be the ones last standing. And, we found that out last weekend in Duluth when we were able to come back and win the hockey game Saturday night and win our league championship. And then it comes down to, this weekend where, everybody up here is good and everybody can beat everybody. And who's going to play well, who's going to make a play. And today for us, McKenna Webster really got us going and started, us in a positive direction.